What's going on, guys? KJ here. Let's get right into my thoughts on the 62nd and final episode of Samurai Jack titled CI. All inspiration for the review came from the actual episode as well as the Samurai Jack Wikia. Links to both are in the description below. Let's get right into the important things segment. Lots of Jack's allies are watching Aku about to execute Jack on TV. Aku decides to have the corrupted Ashi do it. However, Jack's allies stop the execution. Jack joins the Scotsman who offers one of his daughters as a wife for Jack, but he declines because he already has found someone, Ashi. After a huge battle between Aku and Jack and his allies, Jack announces his love for Ashi, which frees her from Aku's control. Ashi uses the power she gained from Aku to time travel back to the point when Aku sent Jack to the future. In the past, Jack returns quickly to Aku's shock after being sent to the future. Jack finally defeats and kills Aku, but later on, Jack and Ashi are about to be married, but Ashi dies because Aku was killed, so she has to die because she was never technically born. Although Jack is depressed over Ashi's death, he sees that there is finally peace. That ends this important things segment. My review starts right now. Overall, I did like this episode. However, I do feel like some things should have been done differently. Like, for example, maybe they should have... if they wanted a more happier ending, although the ending was happy because no one suffered from Aku, but if they wanted a more happier ending, like Jack still staying with Ashi, they should have had it... I think he should have killed Aku, like, right after the High Priestess had the daughters of Aku. Like, kill him in sort of like... And kill him in, like, silence, or, like, just, like... fight him in his palace and just kill him very quickly, and still have the daughters of Aku be raised like properly, but of course Ashi being redeemed, or if Ashi changes in her future Ashi like changes because of things that happened in the past, because maybe they found out that Aku got killed, then Jack would try to quickly redeem her. But in the future, later on in the future though, all those maybe the experiences would change, but still he'd still be with Ashi in some one way or another. But although I do think that this ending was needed more, because although a lot of people were shipping Jack and Ashi and definitely wanted them to stay together, would you rather have an awesome couple and have the rest of the world suffer, or would you be by yourself but have the world be at peace? I know some people may be like, couple, definitely, like, I could have children, but if you try to think about everyone, like the whole world in general, the creators of the show kind of wanted, everyone to improve, not just Jack and Ashi. So I understand why they went in that direction. But I liked how the creators reused the opening with the previous voice actor for Aku, Mako. Like, he was like, the original opening of Samurai Jack. I can't even really remember it off the top of my head because I watched Samurai Jack on like Saturday or Sunday, and although today's Tuesday, I've done so much between that time and now, so I've already forgot about it. It was kind of funny to see that Aku was unsure of how he wanted to kill Jack, And the arrival of Jack's allies was right on time. It was cool to see how Aku was able to turn some of Jack's allies into mini clones of himself. That was also an awesome ability of his. It was also funny to see lots of the Scotsman daughters and how Scotsman got mad when Jack didn't want to marry one of them. I also liked the samurai mech, and it was cool to see it beat up Aku for a while. However, we know Aku is extremely overpowered, so he makes a cloud and fires needles at everyone. When Jack confesses his love for Ashi, it was cool to see that Ashi retained some of Aku's powers, as it was vital for Jack to defeat Aku. And man, Aku was definitely shocked when Jack popped up out of nowhere. And we finally got to see Jack defeat Aku. It was definitely worth the wait, although I feel like they could have ended it so long ago. Like, maybe instead of waiting like at least over a decade, I think, to end Samurai Jack, they could have maybe waited like 2 years to do it, or something like that. They didn't have to wait that long, but still very good. Finally it happened. At least we're not in the dark anymore. It was also nice to see the return of Jack's original era, as well as Jack and Ashi preparing for their marriage, although it really sucked because it was cut short, as Ashi was technically never born. However, Jack did realize that there was finally peace because of the death of Aku before he could do anything to the world. Mainly the reasons why I like this episode is because we got to finally see the defeat of Aku. Sorry if I shoot the camera, after a long wait. It would have been nice, if we got another season or a couple more episodes kind of explaining how everyone's lives changed, sort of like how everyone's lives would have been if Aku never interfered with them, or how that world would have been without Aku ever messing with it. Even though, yes, we know Ashi died, but I kind of want to see how everyone's lives would have changed. Although it's obvious they would have changed for the better, but I kind of want to see maybe what their civilizations are like now. Like, what do they do? What are their lives like? You know what I'm saying? That just interests me. just like sort of like a few episodes just to catch up with some characters or tie up some loose ends if there are any in the show. Although the show ended on a good note for the most part, pretty much I would really love to see if Samurai Jack was continued in any way. And I mean like um, maybe different perspectives, sort of like maybe a perspective on some villains, like maybe their point of view, maybe some point of views of like some minor characters that Jack has met, good or bad. Any of that would be good, as long as it continues the series. And of course, we see Jack, whether it's a cameo or if he's a major character in it, still would be awesome. But anyway, that concludes this review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. What did you think of this episode of Samurai Jack? Were you happy with the defeat of Aku? Did you want Ashi and Jack to be married? Do you think the show will ever continue? Do you think we need any more episodes of Samurai Jack now that the main plot has been completed? If you have any questions, thoughts, theories, suggestions, comments, or concerns, please let me know about them in the comments down below. With all that being said, until next time, I'll see y'all later.